Hello, hello, hello. Good day, everybody. Good day. Happy Friday, 29th of April. What's up, guys? Another beautiful day for gaming and gaming news, yeah? What's up? What's going on? It's good to see you. It's good to be back. Another great day for Loop Hero. We'll be doing some more Necromancer runs. Soldier, what's up, buddy? How are you? We'll be doing another day of Loop Hero. We've got some Necromancer runs to do. Probably some more Rogue runs to do. And more things to unlock, more city building. And yeah. But before we move on to that, as we do, we will do our news segment. Cool? Everybody ready to hop in it? Let's go. Let's do it. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's good to see you guys, as always. Get this camera out of the way. Perfect. Wick, what's up, buddy? Soldier, how are you, my friend? All right, let's see what we got, guys. All right, Microsoft is holding an Xbox and Bethesda showcase in June. Um, that's not surprising. Bethesda's new game is dropping this year. What, third quarter? Is that correct? What is it, Starfield? Doing good? Good, Soldier. That's great, man. That's good to hear. It's been a minute, buddy. It's good to see you. Ah, that Java. Love that Java. So we'll take a look at this, see what's going on here. We read about this yesterday. Look, sup, Wick. What's up, buddy? Um, I think right now, if there are really any companies that are going to be really getting a foothold, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. It's just good to see you, buddy. Just good to see you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I say this all the time. I'm a bit of a broken record when it comes to this. Um, Anytime people get to come hang out and be a part of what we do and just view the content is awesome. Cool. So it's just good to see people when I get to see them and make sure that you're doing good and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see you, buddy. Um, Nvidia has a really good cloud gaming platform, and I think Microsoft has a decent one too. So if any company is going to be doing okay in that realm, it's going to be those two companies, I think. Yeah. So we read about this yesterday. We've read previously about Nvidia. The thing that sets those two apart is that Nvidia really has their like kind of stream as a service platform set up, right? Where you can pay to kind of utilize their hardware that is also set up in the cloud to stream with, right? And I don't think Microsoft has anything like that set up. So um, that's kind of what sets them apart. I think they're both doing okay. I think Nvidia has an edge there over Microsoft. We've read about this. We talked about this. If you're interested, again, check out the previous news segments from earlier in the week. You can find them as highlights on the channel or on the YouTube channel, okay? Warzone Season 3 update caused Virgin Media's biggest gaming traffic spike on record. Really? Okay, we'll take a look at that. Um, we took a peek at this about how Kirby kind of became gaming surprise hero. I think what really it came down to is Kirby got set apart from a lot of what other video game genres were or video game companies were doing at the time because gaming technology had evolved at the point whenever Kirby got developed, right? a lot of other games were going for a more realistic vibe. Mortal Kombat, FPS shooters, things like that, right? Where you were getting more of a realistic vibe from games where Kirby went for the cute animated Kirby, right? And they killed it. They killed it with it. So it really set Kirby apart from what a lot of other games were doing at the time. Not what the other games were doing were bad, but it definitely kind of Kirby was different from what a lot of other companies were doing at the time. Yeah. Okay, we got Amazon Prime gaming free games for May revealed. We'll see what's coming up for Prime Gaming. First batch of PS Plus premium tier classic games is leaked. Ooh, nice strawberry smoothie. Did you get it from there?
That one was on me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, dude. What's up, Pinky? What's up, buddy? We read about the Final Fantasy 14 producer asking people to basically quit trolling each other. Right? Your right foot hurts. What happened, man? We already read about PlayStation's Golden Week sale. Might have slipped. Maybe. Can't confirm, nor will I deny there was a potential slip. Pinky, that sucks, dude. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. Did you like twist your ankle, or is it just like a bit of a bruise or something? What? Are you serious? Wild, dude. It was just not the day for your foot, huh? Bad RNG day for the foot. Wild. Former Nintendo icon Reggie wishes he could sell his Animal Crossing island on blockchain. Okay, let's see what this is about. Very bad RNG. Well, we'll see what happens. I hope it works out, dude. But that's terrible, dude. I'm sorry your foot hurts. That sucks, man. Escape from Tarkov. Players are being extorted to bring in game traders back. What? We'll see what that's about. I have yet to actually try gaming on a 14 or on a 4K gaming monitor. Anybody else have a 4K gaming monitor at this point? I mean, I've got a 1440p, but I don't have a 4K. Gaming Monthly highlights market sours on Microsoft's Activision Blizzard deal. Let's see what that's about. We read about, Meta coming out with a new VR headset, but it's not supposedly being developed for gaming. Apparently, it's supposed to be more for like a virtual experience of being at work, something along those lines. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sure. Yeah, yeah, dude. Oh, bro, broken toes. The thing, I mean, what? Yeah, that would be terrible. Either way, if you jammed it enough to where it was like bleeding or whatever, it's just toes are terrible because there's like nothing you can do for them, right? It's just like even if it's broken, it's just like, well, you just gotta wait for it to heal. You know, it's terrible, dude. So that sucks. Sorry, man. Okay, let's go to our other search real quick. Talked about and we've joked around about the proms, right, a lot, but uh, in in all honesty and being realistic about this, it is actually really really neat that the art of video games, whether it be the graphic design or the music within video games or any of the other, the writing, what have you, a lot of the different culmination of art forms that come together within the games that we love are actually being celebrated throughout the world in for the great pieces of art that they are, and that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You be the judge. Should my husband spend less time playing video games? I'm not going to dive into this. I talk about this kind of thing often. Are you still taking care of your responsibilities? You know, is it affecting things in your life that should be of a concern? You know, then maybe yeah, you're playing video games too much. Outside is scary. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say. When I first read that, when I first read that, I thought it was gonna say outsider is scary. I was like, yeah. So, but the thing is, this can be attributed to anything in life that can be consumed in excess, right? There's so many things in life that can be considered addictions or what have you, and anything in life needs to be taken in moderation, if you will. Um, Otherwise, it can definitely affect the things in life that we should be, you know, we have responsibilities in our life, and everybody's life is different. And sometimes some of us have families, such as a spouse or kids or both or a significant other, whatever, and or other things, just even to the point of like personal hygiene things or what have you. And anything that can be consumed in excess or considered an addiction or whatever can kind of get to the point where you start neglecting those things. So it's important to maintain a focus on making sure you're taking care of the responsibilities, consume things in moderation, and I think that's really where it lies is each individual person making sure they're taking care of what they need to take care of in their own personal life and not let it affect things in a negative way unless they just don't care to let it ruin their life. I don't know, man. And this is coming from somebody that sits here for 8 to 10 hours a day, every single day, just streaming. That doesn't even count for the time, and I'm married and I have kids. That doesn't even count for the time that I sit here after the fact working on the channel or the Twitch channel or the YouTube stuff or what. I mean, I'm constantly working on stuff, but I'm also trying to make sure that I'm always taking care of my family and stuff too. It can be difficult at times, but I think that's what it's really all about. Knowing your own life, making sure that whatever you're doing that it doesn't affect your responsibilities, right? I'm not gonna dive into that. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, the prom again, man. Prom, that's very cool. We talked about Kirby. The prom, we've got to get our tuxedos for the prom. Star Wars video game sale confirmed for May 4th. We'll see what that's about. I actually have a lot of Star Wars games in my library that I either haven't touched in a very long time, like very, very, very long time, or I've never played. So I don't know. Maybe we need to do Star Wars games at some point. We talked about PlayStation setting up their preservation team, which is very good. Nintendo should maybe take a page out of PlayStation's book right here. We've talked a lot about Netflix recently. I'm not going to dive into that. TLDR. Netflix's subscriber base is going down. Some of that has to do with them pulling out of Russia to support Ukraine. They're pivoting into gaming. By the end of the year, they're supposed to have up to 50 games, around 50 games on their mobile platform. You have to be a subscriber to access those games. And, it's a, yeah, 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 we got cut. Yeah, we got a little bit of a cut, Syke. Yeah. Again? Yeah, well, you want me to just keep growing it again? You want me to grow it long again, dude? I haven't had it cut in like 2 months, dude. It was getting long. Yeah, I got cut 2 months ago, dude. Is it too soon to get it cut again? Yeah, so end of the Netflix TLDR. They've acquired a couple of gaming companies. Like their most recent was Boss Fight developer. They're coming out with an Exploding Kittens game and a show to coincide with it. They're trying to pivot, make up for their subscriber base loss. Every 4 to 6 months? Yeah, right on. Pinky, yeah, I know, dude. I know. Imagine cutting your hair. Yeah. Well, here's the deal. So, dude, my daughter hadn't had her hair cut in a long time, and she does that. She likes to let her hair get really long. It was down to the bottom of her back. My daughter's hair had gotten very long. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's peaky. Uh, the My son's hair was starting to bother him, and I could have gone a while longer with mine. It wouldn't have been a big deal, but whatever that means. Do you not know the Addams Family, dude? He just means you've got a lot of hair. He just means you've got a lot of hair, dude. Um, so really, my son was complaining. He was like, because basically my kids, I'm like, you want a haircut? You want a haircut? And they'll be like, no, no, no. And then all of a sudden they'll be like, yeah, yeah, I need a haircut. I need a haircut. My son, it's always like he's cool, and his will get like shaggy. But then it's like when it starts getting around his eyes and stuff, he can't stand it. So I was like, okay, let's go get haircuts, you know. So we all went. My daughter got hers like shoulder length, man. But it's like springtime, it's starting to get warm, and hers is real cute. She got hers like half her hair chopped off, dude. So hers is real nice. My son got his cut real short, and I was like, well, I'll just get mine trimmed up while we're there too. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Imagine, dude. Imagine a haircut, bros. So yeah, I just got some of the sides done up. Yeah. I don't know. You guys just want me to grow it long again, huh? My wife doesn't like my hair long, dude. My wife doesn't like my hair long. Those sides tattooed. You know what I need to do next time is like get some like stripes shaved in the side. I used to do that stuff, dude. Get like stripes shaved in the side, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I just hit on. It's obvious that Netflix's subscriber base loss is pushing them, making them pivot deeper into gaming. Thing is, you cannot bank on being successful in gaming. They've got capital to push into that pivot, and they've got a name brand that helps them push into that pivot, but it doesn't mean they're going to be successful, right? Need a three? Yeah, no doubt, dude, no doubt. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't know. Maybe we just need to hit a real nice subscriber goal. The third clone? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's what we'll tell people. But we'll all know. We'll all know. That's just that good old original three head right there. And maybe that'll be another subscriber goal tattoo at some point, yeah? Dude, my wife would flip. Or Buck. We'll get we'll get Buck we'll get Buck tattooed like right here across the top of my chest. I've got a little bit of space left right here at the top of the chest, so we'll get Buck tattooed across the top of the chest right there. All right. Yo, and we'll get the van or the truck from Kill Bill in the background of it. Yeah. Tramp stamp it? No, we've already got a tramp stamp tattoo picked out. We've already got tramp stamp tattoo picked out. We picked that one out a while ago. It's gonna be a target with the OA symbol in the middle of it. The OA icon, the Outsider Antics icon, is gonna be in the middle of it. Yeah, we've already got the tramp stamp picked out. That's one of the other sub goals we got to come up with. We came up with that a while ago. That's kind of scary. We already know that Xbox isn't done with acquisitions. Yeah, I want to see Sonic 2. Probably watch that with the kids sometime soon. After it comes off the big screen, probably we'll stream it here at home or something. We're homebodies, dude. We're homebodies. The prom again. Sonic 2 is supposed to be excellent though. Activision news flurry, shareholder vote, and Warcraft smartphone game tease. Let's see what that's about. Uh, we already talked about this in previous news segment. Basically, over the past year, from 2021, March of 2021 to March of 2022, there was like basically a 15 to 17% decline in profit of video game sales or margin of video game sales within that year period. Yeah. Uh, from hardware to software, all that stuff. So, but Xbox had their best month in 11 years in March, which is kind of crazy. Reportedly, anyways. We talked about the Playdate previously as well. I'm not going to dive into that. Look at the previous news segments. Unreal Engine 5 looks amazing. Epic's new engine that they released, it looks incredible. Yuji Naka says Square Enix doesn't value games. Uh, is that a surprise? to any of us? Let's take a look at that too. We'll stop right there. Let's take a look at these articles. Microsoft is holding an Xbox and Bethesda game showcase in June. What's their new game coming out? Starfield? Is that the name of it? Starfield, yeah. Here's the concept art for it. I knew that is why one of the main reasons for them doing this. E3 may be canceled, but it looks like we're still going to get at least one big gaming event in June. Today, Microsoft announced the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase, which will take place on June 12th at 1 p.m. So June 12th at 1 p.m. Okay. Aren't many details about the event itself just yet, but the company says that it will include everything you need to know about the diverse lineup of games coming soon to the Xbox ecosystem, including upcoming releases to Xbox Game Pass on Xbox and PC. The teaser art, which features the Xbox logo floating among the stars, suggests we'll see more of Bethesda's upcoming sci-fi RPG Starfield, which is due to launch in November for Xbox and PC. Look, I'm going to just stop for a second and say I think there are many of us that would love to see Bethesda get back to the Bethesda of old, right? But I am not real hopeful, or not hopeful. I'm not real. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for here. I don't. After all the disappointment Bethesda's brought as of the past 4 to 5 years, probably, I don't see them turning back into the Bethesda of old, really. Okay, I would love to see it happen, but I just don't know that it will. Which is due to launch in November. Yeah, last year's June showcase featured news like the reveal of vampire shooter Redfall, a first look at Forza Horizon 5, Starfield's release date, and a whole lot of Game Pass announcements. Okay, so there we go. June 12th, June 12th for Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I hope it's great. I hope it's great. Um, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to have a bit of like a. It's obviously space, right? But it's supposed to have a bit of a steampunk tinge to it as well. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes and ears open for more of Starfield as we get nearer to that point. Warzone Season 3 update caused Virgin Media's biggest gaming traffic spike on record. Wednesday was the second busiest day on record for Virgin's network. The launch of Warzone Season 3, yeah. Warzone Season 3 released on Tuesday, April 26th at 5 p.m. in the UK, resulting in Virgin Media's busiest day of the year so far. Second busiest of all time on April 27th, which is kind of wild. Considering we were just reading a report the other day of the fact that, like, they just lost, like, half their player base for Warzone, right? Kappa. Kappa, dude. Um, you know what we need? We need Avowed. Skyrim. We need Avowed. Avowed gang. Hype up, dude. Um, I just hope Avowed is good. Um, it's funny that like they just announced that they lost half their player base, right, for Call of Duty, like 50 million people, and then season 3 drops, and then we're seeing like this kind of stuff. According to Virgin, the only time its network has been busier was on December 28th last year. I mean, it's not surprising necessarily, right? We'll just have to see how the update went, what the reviews and perception, how it was received, right? Which it attributes to the Omicron wave of COVID, keeping people at home on the same day. 6 Premier League football games were being streamed on Amazon Prime Video. Between 4 p.m. midnight on April 27th, average Virgin Media customer consumed 12.1 gigs of data, which Virgin says is 29% more than the previous week. During the evening peak period between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m., traffic was also 11.9% higher than the average and 23.8% higher than the previous week. It isn't the first time Virgin has identified Call of Duty as the instigator of record breaking traffic on its service. Last year, the launch of Warzone Season 2 drove what was, at the time, its busiest day on record, quote, with the average Virgin user downloading 20.77 gigabytes of data over the course of 24 hours. The launch of Xbox Series XS and Call of Duty updates in November 2020 also drove the record broadband data usage for leading UK providers. Season 3, which is named Classified Arms, includes a new point of interest, significant changes to several other areas of Kodara, and a new gulag and a fresh contract, among other features. New point of interest is Dig Site, featuring abandoned excavation machines and equipment, tents, and massive skeletons. It's located between mine and ruins. Runway, Peak, and Lagoon have also been updated ahead of the launch of Operation Monarch in May, when Godzilla and King Kong will be unleashed on Caldera. Okay. So the thing is, and I'll kind of touch back to what I was talking to Gulag. Did I? You know I don't pronounce anything right, dude. Gulag, 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 Gulag. It's the Gulag, the Gulag, Gulag, Gulag. It's the Gulag, isn't it? It's the Gulag. What's up, Mamselle? It's the Gulag, isn't it? Yeah. Um, I'll touch back to what I was talking with Chain Wolf, our buddy Chain Wolf, yesterday, and he, I think kind of conveyed the same thoughts and feelings that a lot of people are going to. Uh, Manzel, what's up? That a lot of people are going to look. I don't pronounce anything right. That let's just we'll I quarterstaff. Okay, quarterstaff. I don't pronounce anything right. Okay, well, this is a known issue. Okay, part of it's because a large part of it's because of my accent. Um, it's fine. It's fine. Um, the like I was talking with Chain Wolf. Chain Wolf, you know, uh, was talking about how he used to play Call of Duty, but they just don't do anything to entice the player base to stay in. And which is kind of the impression I got, not just from him, but just from reading, about the game in general over the past number of years. It's uh, not enough new content. The content that they do provide isn't enough. The game just is a bit too buggy. Uh, just things like that. Content updates are few and far between, and they just don't do enough to support maintaining a good player base. And I think that's the issue. So while you're always going to see full of hackers, there you go. I mean, there are all kinds of issues, right? Um, and we talk about it all the time. These big companies, they lean so hard, basically just lying on top of these big name games instead of producing quality products, right? They just rely on the fact that these huge named games are just going to continue to sell. We talk about this all the time, right? It'll be fine, just push it out, it'll sell. And we've got to get to a point where eventually we just quit buying them, you know? Um, and I think it's starting to get to a point where people are starting to realize that it's not worth anymore. And you're always going to see there's always going to be people that are very, you know, you got the fans of certain titles and stuff, they're going to be hard to sway away from even with the issues. You see it all the time. And they might quit playing for a while, and that's where you'll see the peak numbers come back when they release new content. But uh, without that constant generation of new content and things to keep pulling people back, that number will drive up initially with the new content releases, but it'll dip back down real quick afterwards because they just they don't do enough. These companies don't. So that's just the way I tend to see these games just happen all the time anymore, you know? All right, Amazon's Prime Gaming free games for May revealed. April coming to a close, Amazon's Prime Gaming has officially announced the titles that will be free via the service in May. Every month, Prime Gaming rotates in new free video games and in-game loot for various titles. Specifically to May, the free video games via Amazon's Prime Gaming include Dead Space 2. Really? Sick. The Curse of Monkey Island. Awesome. Out of Line, Melmole, Express Plus Express Deliveries, Cat Quest, and Shattered, Tale of the Forgotten King. Why do I know Shattered? I can't place that right now. There are certain caveats with Amazon's Prime Gaming similar to other subscription services. First and foremost, in order to, excuse me, in order to claim them, one must be subscribed to Amazon Prime. Second, these are PC only titles. They will also only be available for a limited time, with Prime Gaming offers traditionally concluding at the end of each month. And depending on the titles, certain digital platforms like Origin may or may not be required. Here's how Amazon Prime Gaming describes the titles available in May. Yep. Yeah, so I'm not going to read through the rest of that, but just in case you're interested, look, free games, man. It's hard to argue with free games as far as I'm concerned. So, um, if you have Prime, grab your free games, man. Don't forget. First batch of PS Plus Premium Tier Classic games is leaked on PSN. Tekken ages for an official announcement. More found. Let's see. New games which look likely to join the upcoming PlayStation Plus premium service have been found on Sony servers, in addition to the three originally found below. Data for the all time PS1 classic Worms Armageddon, as well as its follow up Worms World Party, have also now both been spotted. As a reminder, PlayStation is yet to officially confirm the games which will join its premium service when it launches on June 22nd in Europe. We've already read about these services, so I'm not going to read through. It's talking about the PS Plus services and stuff. Uh, Three such titles will be found at present, all from publisher Bandai Namco: Tekken 2, Mr. Driller for PS1, and Ridge Racer for PSP. Does suggest floodgates are slowly starting to open as publishers move to get their classic titles in order, ready for the new PlayStation Plus launch. Yep. No idea what will be included in those 400 PS4 and PS5 games. Uh, Beyond the confirmed Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal, which we had already read before, but it's good to refresh ourselves about that. Um, yeah, so we'll continue to pay attention to this, and they're gonna announce. We'll find more games that are gonna be leaked as the service continues to roll out and everything. Um, Former Nintendo icon Reggie wishes he could sell his Animal Crossing island on blockchain. Former Nintendo of America president also wished he could sell his Animal Crossing island. What? Let's just get the easy, obvious joke out of the way now. Reggie's body is ready for the blockchain. Very funny. Moving on. But yes, apparently the former Nintendo of America COO and president is a fan of blockchain technology and play to own games. With the caveat that it makes sense for the player. At least months SXSW Festival in Austin, Texas. Reggie, I don't know how to say his last name. B. Dude, I'm gonna butcher that. I'm not gonna try. Spoke about his career time with Nintendo and things he's done since retiring in 2019. And as spotted by Nintendo Life, he also spent some time talking about blockchain technology in his future games. Asked about his thoughts on the current rise of NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain technology. I'm sure I've heard his name before. I just don't remember how to pronounce it. He shared that he's a believer in the tech and likes where it's headed, calling it a compelling technology. He further explained that it could be used to help power play-to-own experiences in games, letting players sell digital items they have earned or created in a video game. Um, it's such a delicate kind of thing to incorporate, though, man. Offered an example suggesting that many folks would be interested in buying his Animal Crossing New Horizons island and how he would like to be able to monetize that. Blockchain technology embedded in the code and in the development would enable me to do that. But so I'm a believer in the technology and where it's headed. Possibly sensing that his interest in blockchain tech could be seen as a bad look, he quickly added that any type of blockchain technology would need to make sense for the player. Exactly. That's what I keep trying to get across. Blockchain, NFTs, all that stuff. It can't just be about the developer and the company behind the software that you're in, right? It has to be something that's mutually beneficial and as beneficial for the player as it is for the developer, right? Or the developer, publisher, owner of the software. It has to be a something that benefits both parties. Yeah. And right now, it just is not being developed that way. Escape from Tarkov players are being extorted to bring in-game traders back. Escape from Tarkov players need to raise a staggering 1.3 trillion rubles to bring traders back. The launch of a new website suggests that Escape from Tarkov players are being blackmailed by a mysterious character known as Lightkeeper and must collectively pay an exorbitant fee in order to bring traders back. Mamzelle, what's the face palm? About this? Yesterday, April 27th, so actually 2 days ago, traders and the flea market were removed from Escape from Tarkov. According to a letter shared by developer Battlestate Games, this is in response to threats from the Lightkeeper, who is presumed to be an electronics-based trader who will take up residence at Lighthouse. Yesterday, April 28th, things have taken an even more dramatic turn. Scav cases, a hideout upgrade that sends scavs out to retrieve items in return for valuables, have been changed to only take rubles. However, players don't get anything back for paying their scavs. The change has coincided with a new website launched by Battlestate Games, which features two numbers. The first is how much money players have already paid. Second is how much is left to collect. The site also includes the same letter shared yesterday, which claims traders are being extorted by Lightkeeper. Battlestate Games COO Nikita Bayanov has since shared a screenshot of an online chat room which confirms that LK, presumably Lightkeeper, is extorting money from players. He will get what he wants and it will de-escalate for sure, reads the photo's last message, confirming that traders will return once players pay the full price listed on the website. Yeah? Okay. Battlestate Games has also shared a letter in Russian which further confirms that the money being sent via scav cases is going straight to Lightkeeper. As translated by Twitter user Bakizi, the letter claims that scavs are currently transporting large amounts of money gathered from scav cases to a scary as flip client. While I was carrying the bags around Tarkov area, I also saw something interesting. Some guys are carrying money from scav cases, and the funny thing is they're just taking the money from scav cases and are not bringing anything back, adds the letter, confirming that players will not receive any in-game items for sending rubles through the scav cases. Time to find out who's getting all that money. Really curious. Nobody's talking. Maybe it's somehow related with all the traders' shops being closed. Heard they lost big money. I'm extremely happy about that. Ends the note. At the time of writing, shut your mouth. Escape from Tarkov players have raised just 108 billion in rubles, with a staggering 1.3 trillion left to pay. Dude, that's wild. That's wild. I've never played Escape from Tarkov, but I do know a bit about it. I do know a bit about the game. That's pretty wild, man. Wow. Uh, why is it pushing everything to the right, dude? That sucks. Okay. Well, weird. Gaming monthly highlights. Market sours on Microsoft's Activision Blizzard deal. Busy month for gaming news. All eyes shifting to Microsoft's planned purchase of big name game maker Activision Blizzard. Market bets against this. So the market is betting against the Activision Blizzard deal going through. Uh, on Thursday, so on April 21, yesterday, Activision Blizzard shareholders approved a plan to be acquired by Microsoft, which was announced in January. However, the market seems to have soured on the chances of this deal actually closing. Shares of the gaming juggernaut are trading 25% below Microsoft's $95 offer, indicating investors see risk the buyout won't close as planned. The downturn in sentiment is related to recent discussions surrounding antitrust regulation in corporate America, as well as increased scrutiny from senators. I guess I should have done. Let's just do that. Uh, in Washington, surrounding these types of mega acquisitions, following the shareholder approval, the Federal Trade Commission will embark on reviewing this proposed acquisition. The deal will also need approval from regulators in the European Union and China, according to Bloomberg. Wild. Okay. Well, I mean, there was always the chance that it might not happen, right? It was just agreed to in principle. It was always going to take like up to a year for the entire acquisition process to fully go through, right? And it has to be approved. So, but that would be wild if it didn't, yeah? Okay. Star Wars video game sale confirmed for May 4th. Disney is inviting fans of Star Wars to celebrate the upcoming May 4th holiday with a huge sale on major Star Wars video games. Star Wars Day, the May 4th holiday celebrating everything a galaxy far, far away, is less than a week away. Disney will be celebrating with a special event packed with announcements, reveals, and plenty of Star Wars content. That includes plans to celebrate Star Wars video games too. In preparation, Disney is already sharing details about its plans for a special Star Wars Day sale on several major Star Wars video games. To start, there are 3 major AAA Star Wars releases from recent memory that will be the focus of the Star Wars Day sale. First is the Celebration Edition of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Disney says to expect up to an 80% off discount. Second, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Standard and Deluxe Editions will be up to 75% off. And third, Star Wars Squadrons will also be up to 75% off. All 3 games will be discounted between Friday, April 29th, today, and Tuesday, May 10th, so there's no rush to capitalize. On top of the individual discounts for Battlefront 2, Fallen Order, and Squadrons, Disney will also be bundling all 3 games together in a special package. Bundle will be discounted 70%. Final price has yet to be confirmed. Should be available on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series XS, as well as through multiple PC storefronts. There's a healthy selection of classic Star Wars games to be discounted, including Episode 1 Racer, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Knights of the Old Republic, and its sequel, Republic Commando, and more. As for discounted Star Wars DLC, special Star Wars Select Box will be offered through Disney Sum. A free P1 XL mini pet will be available in Star Wars The Old Republic. Minecraft will have up to 33% off on its official Star Wars skins. And The Sims 4's Star Wars Journey to Batuu DLC will be up to 40% off. If you're interested, here is the article. There will be links within. There you go. Star Wars fans. Activision news flurry, shareholder vote, Warcraft smartphone game tease. Share prices falter. Yeah, we just talked about that, right? So share prices of Activision Blizzard are dropping due to the fact that people don't think that the actual acquisition from Microsoft trying to buy Activision Blizzard is actually going to come to fruition. So on Thursday, Microsoft and Activision Blizzard cleared the second biggest hurdle remaining on their plan to complete a relatively $69 billion acquisition deal, existing shareholder buy-in. ATVI shareholders have voted overwhelmingly in favor of approving Microsoft's bid to acquire Activision Blizzard, and a company announced counted over 98% of shareholder votes in the yes column. On a dollars and cents level, anyone currently holding onto Activision stock is likely interested in the potential cash windfall coming their way should the deal be completed. Ahead of the shareholder vote on Thursday morning, Activision stock prices were trading around $76 per share, while Microsoft's acquisition terms include a buyout amount of $95 per share. Activision Blizzard continues barreling full steam ahead as far as new video game launches and teases are concerned. Hours after the Thursday shareholder vote concluded, the company announced a countdown for a new Warcraft game announcement at 1 p.m. on Tuesday, May 3rd. The game in question is slated to launch on mobile phones, Blizzard and their mobile stuff, and Blizzard has teased exciting news for Heroes of Azeroth looking to take their adventures on the go. That language suggests some kind of full-fledged adventure in the Warcraft universe, as opposed to a smartphone-style puzzle or idle game. But it's not necessarily a clear hint of what's to come. For a better guess, can you... Shush. Driving me nuts, man. Autoplay on all the sites, dude. Drives me crazy. For a better guess, we turn to Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier, who suggested at Game Forum Reset Era, earlier this week that Blizzard is currently working on at least 2 smartphone games in the Warcraft universe, and the ones he knows about are one Pokemon Go and one other Clash-ish one, referring to either Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. This news follows the long-awaited beta for Overwatch 2 finally going live on Tuesday. Oh, okay. Forgot about that, yeah. I wonder how that's going. Whose Twitch streams immediately broke viewership records for Blizzard games. Its concurrent viewership count exceeded 1.4 million this week, arguably due to a Twitch promotion that fed free beta keys to viewers as drops so they could access the beta on their own PCs during the 3-week test. That's cool. And in easily the least surprisingly Activision-related news, company also unveiled the first logo and tease of the next Call of Duty video game on Thursday, dubbed Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, apparently a sequel to the Call of Duty spin-off 2019 reboot, as opposed to a remaster of the original 2009 sequel. Not confusing at all. Nope. Yeah, why are they doing that? It is super confusing. Okay. Cool. And last but not least, I've been harping on this company a lot for a while, and here we go. Yuji Naka says Square Enix doesn't value games after Balan Wonderworld mess. Sonic the Hedgehog dev wrote a lengthy Twitter thread detailing why Balan Wonderworld was so bad. And a candid tweeter. Not only, I mean, it apart from me just not being able to pronounce things, I just can't talk. I need like 4 pots of coffee today. Oh man, here we go. Um, and in a candid Twitter thread, celebrated video game developer Yuji Naka revealed details about a lawsuit he filed against Square Enix and his struggle to make the ambitious but ultimately atrocious Balan Wonderworld a better game. In the thread, Written in Japanese and translated by The Verge, Naka wrote that he was removed as the producer of Ballin' Wonderworld 6 months before its release and that he sued Square Enix shortly thereafter. Improving a game until the very end is what being a game creator is, and it's strange to make it impossible to do that, Naka wrote. I asked my lawyer to try to negotiate even just commenting on the production until the end, but I filed suit because I was refused. He says that he was removed for two reasons. The first involved comments he made about a decision to release a YouTuber's arrangement of a piece of Wonderworld's music instead of the original song. I thought it was wrong that a piano arrangement of the game's music by a YouTuber was used in a promotion for an original game. When I insisted the original song be released, it caused trouble. Naka stated that the other reason for his release was because he took issue with the quality of work from Arzest, the game studio behind Ballin' Wonderworld's development. The relationship with Arzest fell apart when I made comments about wanting to improve the game or about Arzest submitting the game without fixing bugs. Ballin' Wonderworld was a musical platformer that generated a lot of early buzz. It was a new franchise from Square Enix, and Yuji Naka, famous for his work on the original Sonic the Hedgehog games, would be its director. However, post-launch, the game's whimsical luster faded, revealing shallow gameplay riddled with potentially harmful bugs. In game development, a game often has most of its pieces in place long before a release date, and any changes could lead to costly delays. In his thread, Naka expressed frustration at being taken off the project as it contravened his philosophy of making corrections and improvements to a game up until the last minute. Something that served him well in the past. Naka, the original programmer on Sonic the Hedgehog, shared that he came up with the now common convention of Sonic not dying as long as he had a single ring, only 2 weeks before the game was to be sent for final approval. Naka said that his inability to continue working on the game was in part responsible for its poor performance. I believe the reception and reviews of Ballin' Wonderworld that you all know have a lot to do with this situation. I'm truly disappointed that a product I worked on from the beginning has turned out this way. He also criticized his former employer, Square Enix, and Wonderworld's developer, Arzest. They are companies that don't value games or game fans. Right there. We talk about this all the time, right? Not just Square Enix, right? They. This, they, can be attributed to many, many of the large developers nowadays. Insert what name you will. EA is not a company that values games or game fans. Square Enix is not a company that values games or game fans. You know what I mean? Throw it in there, right? We see so many of these developers nowadays that all they care about, they've gotten to a point where all they care about is bottom line, making money. It's not about the quality or value that the games present to us, because they also don't care about us as gamers, right? This is a fantastic quote. In 2021, Naka left Square Enix and recently released a solo developed mobile game. He did not reveal the specifics of his suit against Square Enix and apologized to his fans, saying that in the future he'll be more responsive on social media. I'm deeply sorry to the customers who bought what I consider an unfinished Ballin' Wonderworld, he wrote. Feels bad. Feels bad. But good for him for calling out Square Enix. It's a great quote. Companies that don't value games or game fans. So many devs. So many devs. And it feels terrible. And this is what I try to, I mean, we hit on this all the time. And what a great quote. What a great quote. I'm going to copy this out. I'm going to copy that out. Ooh. That's pretty excellent. Where's my notepad at? Great quote. I love it.
Now that we're friends, is it okay if I pet you?
Yo! Oh my gosh! Ava!
Have a Glampire
Ava,
just
thank you so
subscribed.
much, my friend. Incredible. Thank you. Wow. The support, my friend. Thank you so much, Ava. How are you this morning? It's good to see you. Incredible, incredible. Thank you so much for the support. Much, much appreciated, my friend. It's very good to see you. Very good to see you. That's awesome. Cool. Does anybody else have anything to add to the news segment that I might have missed or we didn't come across in our articles, anything like that for this Friday, for today? I'm gonna. You're great. Good, Ava. That's great. It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for the support. That's incredibly generous, and I appreciate it very, very much. That's amazing. If anybody has anything, there it is. There, you see that three head was still up there. That's great. Um, yeah. If anybody has anything to add, throw it in there. I'm gonna go into my ending segment here. I love doing the news. Thank you to everybody that is always here and part of what we do in this community. I love this. I love hanging out with you guys, and it is really you that help make this place what it is, and I appreciate it very much. Um, we'll be moving on to our gaming stuff today. We're gonna play Loop Hero. We've got some newish characters to play around with. We've got some more town building to do and stuff like that. New bosses to go after and everything. So we'll be moving on to the gaming segment. If you weren't able to catch this live, the news segment live for today, Friday, April 29th, then it will be highlighted on the Twitch channel. It will also be uploaded to YouTube later, okay? If you are not able to move on with us, if you are not interested in watching Loop Hero, I get it. Or if you just weren't able to be here live and you're catching this after the fact in a VOD on the Twitch channel or on YouTube, then stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, okay? And if you are catching this on YouTube and you're enjoying the content, then do me a favor, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Maybe leave me a comment and see what you can do about trying to come hang out with us. We go live every day at 6 a.m. Central North American time, and we just have a good time hanging out, doing the news, and then moving on to our gaming segment, okay? But that'll be all for news today, and we will be moving on to gaming. So we will catch everybody that's not moving on with us next time. All right.